Have you ever noticed how your blood pressure behaves differently at night? You may have spent your whole day managing it, eating right, walking, taking pills, but then you lie down to sleep and something happens. Your chest feels heavier, your legs colder. You wake up twice in the night for no reason. You think it's aging, but it's not. You think it's your mattress, but it's not. The real answer is buried inside something almost every elder does wrong without realizing. Let me begin with something shocking. A study conducted by the American Heart Association found that over 67% of blood pressure-related strokes in seniors occur during nighttime hours while they're asleep. Not when they're stressed, not when they're active, but when they're lying down calm and completely unaware. Why? Because most elderly people make one deadly mistake. They assume their blood pressure stays stable just because they've taken their medicine. That assumption kills thousands every single month. In this story, I'm going to tell you why nighttime blood pressure is the silent killer of our time. I'll show you what's happening inside your body after 8 p.m., why your current routine might be weakening your heart, and how to fix it through specific timing, diet, devices, and mineral control. Every second of this story is built on real facts, real biology, and medically proven behaviors. No fantasy, no false advice, just the truth. Let's begin at 7 p.m. after dinner. You've eaten your food, maybe something light, a bowl of rice, grilled chicken, a few vegetables, a fruit cup. Seems perfect. You've even taken your blood pressure medicine, but now you're sitting in your chair, maybe watching TV, maybe scrolling, maybe doing nothing. And slowly, silently, your blood vessels begin to behave differently. As the sun sets, your body shifts into a state called parasympathetic dominance. This is the mode where your systems slow down, your digestion deepens, your breath becomes softer, and your heart rate drops. That sounds good, but here's the twist. If you're not managing your mineral balance, blood flow, and circulatory habits properly, this calm state can lead to an unexpected rise in nocturnal blood pressure. This phenomenon is called nocturnal hypertension, and it's deadly. The blood vessels in elderly people are not as elastic as they once were. Calcium buildup, oxidative stress, and inflammatory markers reduce their flexibility. So when the heart pumps, the pressure doesn't flow smoothly, it bounces. This bouncing effect builds up pressure in the arteries, especially when you're lying flat. If you sleep on your back, and your head is flat on a pillow, this makes things worse. Gravity helps nothing in this position. Your body isn't able to regulate downward flow to the feet and upward flow to the brain as easily. The blood stays longer in certain areas, and your heart compensates by increasing its work rate. Now imagine this happening while you're asleep. You don't feel it, you don't hear it, but your heart is fighting. This is why so many older adults wake up at 3 a.m., short of breath, or with a dry mouth, or needing to urinate, not because the bladder is full, but because the kidneys are being pushed to filter faster, and that's just the beginning. Let's rewind again to dinner, because what you eat plays a bigger role than most doctors ever explain. If your dinner is rich in sodium, salted soups, processed sauces, pickled items, cheese-heavy meals, or store-bought salad dressings, you're loading your body with sodium. Now, sodium retains water. This means more fluid in your vessels. That fluid increases pressure. But here's the secret most people don't know. It takes 4-6 hours for your kidneys to process excess sodium. So if you eat at 7 p.m., your blood pressure will begin to spike at 1 a.m., right when your body is supposed to be resting. Let me make this clearer. A piece of soy sauce marinated chicken breast, a bowl of canned vegetable soup, or just a few slices of store deli meat can contain over 1,000 milligrams of sodium. If you combine that with a late dinner time and inactivity, you've created a storm inside your arteries. What's the solution? Shift your dinner to 6 p.m. or earlier. Focus on potassium-rich vegetables, steamed spinach, sweet potatoes, beets. Add grilled salmon for healthy omega-3 fats that reduce inflammation in vessel walls. Use magnesium supplements, as magnesium helps relax arteries and supports vasodilation. But don't overdo pills. Too much magnesium too fast can cause dizziness or diarrhea. Start with food, almonds, black beans, pumpkin seeds, and dark leafy greens. Then at 8 p.m., get up. Walk around the house slowly for 5 to 10 minutes. Don't sit stiff. Blood needs motion. Now comes the critical part. The environment. Most elders do this wrong. They turn off all the lights, lie flat on their backs, and expect the body to rest. But the truth is your position, lighting, and even your breathing affect blood pressure. Sleeping on the left side supports heart function. Use 2 pillows, one for your head and a second to slightly elevate your chest. This reduces pressure on the heart and supports drainage from the upper thorax. And now, the unspoken villain of elder life, cold feet. If your feet are cold at night, your vessels constrict. Blood flow slows, pressure rises in the upper body. Use warm socks, not electric pads, just soft, cotton breathable socks that retain warmth without overheating. Your breathing matters too. Elderly people often develop shallow breathing while sleeping. This reduces oxygen and forces the heart to work harder. Practice diaphragmatic breathing at 9 p.m. Inhale through the nose for 4 seconds, hold for 2, and exhale for 6. Do this 10 times. This slows the heart rate and prepares the body to shift into repair mode. Let's talk medicine timing now, because most elders get this wrong. Many take their blood pressure pills in the morning, but several studies have now confirmed that shifting at least 1 dose to bedtime significantly reduces nighttime cardiovascular risk. Why? Because your body doesn't need help during the day. It needs help at night. Still, never change medication timing without speaking to your physician, but ask them, can I switch my evening dose to 8 p.m.? Most will say yes if your kidney and liver function are stable. A man named Charles Hamilton, 74, from Arizona, did exactly this. He used to wake up with headaches and pounding temples. His morning pressure was often high, despite strict diet and walking daily. After shifting his meds under his doctor's guidance and improving his nighttime routine, removing salt, adding gentle stretches and breathing exercises, his nighttime pressure stabilized. He now sleeps 6.5 hours undisturbed and wakes up without dizziness. You don't need a complete lifestyle change to protect your heart. You need precision. Even just drinking 1 glass of warm water with lemon at 7:30 p.m. can aid kidney function and lower fluid retention. You don't need expensive treatments. You need a repeatable strategic night routine. And yes, there's also something else that helps, but I'll reveal that very soon. As you learn these changes, your dinner timing, your breathing pattern, your walking habits, one question may come into your mind. Is there a way to check my blood pressure at night without going to the hospital? There must be something easy, safe, and automatic that works without disturbing sleep. There must be something you can keep at home without relying on clinics or daily visits. And there is. But don't skip ahead. You'll understand why it matters soon. Just stay with me. So, now you've adjusted your dinner. Maybe you've made it lighter, added some beets, grilled a clean piece of salmon, replaced salt with lemon and herbs. Maybe you've even started that short 8 p.m. walk around the house, that light stretching you never gave time to before. It may feel small, but your heart feels it. Every second of oxygen flow, every relaxed artery, every beat that doesn't fight against resistance, it notices. But blood pressure isn't just about food, or walking, or sleep. It's about a full system of balance. And there's one key area that many seniors overlook: minerals. They don't taste them, they don't feel them, but their absence damages everything. Let's begin with potassium. It's the mineral responsible for fluid control inside your cells. You need it to pull excess sodium out of your blood and into your urine. It's your natural pressure regulator. And yet most people over 60 consume less than 50% of the recommended daily intake. If your dinner includes processed sauces, canned soups, frozen meals, or cheese slices, chances are your potassium to sodium ratio is flipped. That imbalance silently elevates your pressure every night. You can fix this by simply adding potassium-rich vegetables to dinner, not pills, real food. Baked sweet potatoes, cooked lentils, fresh beets, spinach, and even avocado if tolerated are powerful. But don't fry them. Don't smother them in dressing. Steam or roast with olive oil and garlic. That's all. Next, magnesium. Magnesium helps your blood vessels relax. It supports over 300 enzymatic processes in the body, many tied directly to cardiac rhythm. Without enough, the arteries tighten. They lose flexibility, and pressure goes up. Men over 60 need at least 420 milligrams daily. Women, about 320 milligrams. Most get less than half. So what can you add? Dark leafy greens like kale or chard, pumpkin seeds, black beans, cooked quinoa. Even just 10 almonds before bed offers a tiny dose. Over time, these foods recharge your system naturally. Some seniors do use magnesium glycinate supplements at night, typically 200 milligrams. It helps them sleep deeper and reduce early morning pressure, but always ask your physician before beginning any supplement, especially if you have kidney concerns. Then we come to calcium. People often think it's just for bones, but calcium also controls nerve signal transmission and smooth muscle contractions in your arteries. Too little, and your blood vessels become twitchy, unstable. You don't want that. Plain Greek yogurt at dinner, a few almonds in the evening, and dark greens can meet this need without needing pills. Don't overconsume dairy if you're lactose sensitive. Use seeds and leafy options instead. Still, minerals alone can't fix one of the biggest nighttime dangers: pressure surges caused by mental stimulation. That's right, overthinking, nighttime stress, rumination. Let's say you eat clean, walk gently, take your meds on time, but right before bed, you're watching intense news, a loud crime drama, debating on social media, or simply staring into the ceiling, replaying a fight with your daughter from 5 days ago. These mental habits stimulate cortisol. Cortisol increases blood sugar, narrows arteries, and demands more from your heart. At a time when your heart should be winding down, there's a better way. At 9 p.m., sit comfortably, back straight, shoulders relaxed, no phone, no TV. Breathe in through your nose for 4 seconds, hold for 2, exhale slowly through your mouth for 6. Repeat this 10 times. This pattern activates your parasympathetic nervous system, your body's brake pedal. It slows everything down, your heart rate, your muscle tension, your racing thoughts. It's like turning off a motor gently rather than yanking the plug. Now about sleeping posture. You might think you're doing everything right, but still wake up tired. The problem could be your position. If you sleep completely flat on your back, gravity pulls blood in the midsection. It reduces circulation in the lower legs, and your heart must push harder to keep everything moving. Try sleeping on your left side instead. It reduces the weight pressing on your heart and allows better lymph drainage. Keep your knees bent slightly. Place a pillow between them. It straightens your spine and improves blood flow down to your toes. Room temperature matters too. A hot room keeps blood vessels dilated, making your heart work harder to regulate flow. A room that's too cold causes constriction, especially in the elderly. Ideal temperature, between 65 degrees Fahrenheit and 68 degrees Fahrenheit. Use light cotton sheets. Wear breathable socks. No heavy blankets. Just enough to feel comforted, not buried. If your feet are cold, your vessels will contract and send confusing signals back to the brain. Some elders say, "I don't need socks," but the difference they feel when they add them is real. Even minor warmth improves blood flow and pressure regulation. Let's talk water. How much and when? Drink a full glass of water, 2-3 hours before bed, not right before sleep. That will force nighttime urination and disturb deep cycles. But too little water leads to dehydration. That thickens your blood and increases resistance in the vessels. Now, remember this: you can do everything right, eat properly, breathe well, time your medicine, and still not know what your pressure looks like after 9 p.m. That's the scariest part. Most pressure spikes happen between 1 a.m. and 4 a.m. when no one's watching. You feel nothing, but the damage is happening. So what can you do? You'll need a way to check your pressure at night, quietly, without disturbing your sleep. Something automatic, something accurate, something that doesn't wake your spouse, doesn't require loud pumps, and doesn't flash red warnings. You'll need it soon, because even if your daytime readings are perfect, your night might be killing you quietly. You lie down, lights off, phone set aside. Dinner was early, light and clean. You stretched, you walked, your breathing slowed, but your mind won't stop.
You roll once, twice. That strange pulse in your neck starts bothering you again. Not painful, just strong. Then your leg twitches. You feel your chest a bit tighter than usual. Maybe it's the pillow. Maybe it's your age. Maybe it's something else. Now your brain is whispering, "What's my pressure right now?" You don't know. And that's the most dangerous moment of the night, because for most elders, blood pressure doesn't stay stable during sleep. It changes. Your vessels may constrict after 2 a.m. Your kidneys may shift filtration rate. You may retain sodium while you sleep. If you're dehydrated, your blood thickens. If your minerals are low, your vessels lose flexibility. If you're flat on your back, flow to your heart becomes more difficult. You may not feel it as pain, but your body feels it as pressure, and all of this happens while your eyes are closed, so you wake up tired again. Your chest is a bit heavy, your head not fully clear, your ankles slightly swollen. You think it's poor sleep, but it's not, it's pressure. Now imagine you could actually see that number. Imagine knowing if your bedtime routine worked or not. Imagine seeing with real evidence. Did I drop into healthy range overnight, or am I still spiking at midnight? You'd stop guessing. You'd stop blaming the food. You'd stop waking up afraid. That's why the final mistake most elders make is this. They assume their blood pressure at night is fine, just because their morning number looks okay. But your brain doesn't care about morning. Your arteries don't care about 9 a.m. They live or die by what happens between 1 a.m. and 4 a.m. That's why today's most trusted elder health advisors now recommend passive nighttime monitoring. A way to track pressure without disturbing the night. A way to know without guessing. And yes, there is a device that finally makes that possible. It's not a loud pump. It's not one of those cheap wrist devices that squeeze your hand until it goes numb. It's a fully automatic upper arm blood pressure system with hospital-grade accuracy, designed with seniors in mind. Here's how it works. You wrap it once, clean soft cuff around your arm before sleep. Set the time for 1:30 a.m., and it activates silently while you're resting. No loud beeping, no shaking, no flashing red lights, just quiet, smooth inflation and immediate result tracking. It stores every reading, so when you wake up you see the real truth, not an estimate, not a guess, but real numbers that show what your heart did during the night. And it's not just smart, it's medically approved, clinically tested, and widely used across senior wellness clinics and home care setups. This isn't an accessory, this is a mirror into your heart. If you care about preventing silent hypertension, late-night pressure surges, stroke risk, and mental fog in the morning, this device is not optional. It's essential. Even better, it's made simple. Big screen, large fonts, one-touch operation, and it syncs with your phone for long-term tracking without needing to be tech-savvy. No subscriptions, no complicated apps, just press, record, and understand. Don't delay this, because if you've made it this far, you already know the patterns. You already feel the danger. You just haven't confirmed it yet. But this device confirms it, and it protects you from slipping into the false belief that everything is okay when your body may be screaming at 2 a.m. You'll find it linked in the description and comments. Click it, order it, use it tonight. Because one reading could change your habits forever, and skipping that reading could cost you the one thing you're trying to protect: your life. Now, as you prepare your nightly flow, don't forget everything else. Dinner should always be early. Eat before 6:30 p.m. if possible. Make it low sodium. Add potassium. Get your magnesium and calcium in naturally. Choose spinach, beets, lentils, and a few almonds. Grilled salmon, steamed carrots. End with a chamomile tea or warm lemon water. Then walk slowly. Stretch your spine. Breathe with your belly, softly. Dim your lights. Make your room cooler. Sleep on your left. Elevate your chest just slightly with a second pillow. And once you're ready, wrap the monitor on your arm. Don't place it too tightly. Let it rest gently. Set the timer. Forget it, then sleep. Let the numbers show you the truth. Let your efforts finally become visible. Let your mornings be proof that your nights are healing you, not hurting you. You deserve peace, but peace doesn't come by assuming. It comes by knowing, and that's exactly what this device gives you. Order now, before another night passes in silence, before another heartbeat spikes unnoticed, before your next morning feels worse than today. Link in the description and comments. Buy now, or regret not knowing what your heart was trying to tell you.